But this November, the American people are going to tell her, no thanks, Kamala. You've done a terrible job. You've been terrible at everything you've done. You're ultra-liberal, and we don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere. Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
Donald Trump has consistently known one tool better than policy: ridicule. When he faces pressure, he turns to the easiest display of dominance: grades, IQ, background, anything that helps him claim he is superior without showing results. This time, he directed that approach at Barack Obama. It wasn't about history. It was about who controls credibility on television. Before this moves forward, one fast question for you watching right now. Which country are you viewing this video from? Trump joked about Obama's grades, implying the former president was overrated, lifted by elite schools, and never as intelligent as people claimed. The audience cheered because the joke was simple and the target was familiar.
And he's really turned out to be a great divider as opposed to a great unifier. China has no respect for President Obama whatsoever. He's probably the worst president in the history of our country.
Trump repeated it online that night, presenting it like a scoreboard. Most people expected the normal cycle. A headline, a few responses, then another distraction. But the following evening, Obama showed up at a nationally broadcast civic forum supporting student scholarships. The event was meant to be safe. Calm music, respectful questions, general messages about opportunity, nothing designed to fuel a feud. Then the moderator mentioned Trump's comment and asked whether Obama had any reply. The room grew tense the way rooms do when they sense a viral moment coming. Cameras zoomed closer, phones lifted. People waited for a sharp comeback. Obama didn't hurry. He smiled toward the students in the crowd and allowed the silence to settle.
This is your victory. Now, I know you didn't do this just to win an election. I know you didn't do it for me.
He said it was interesting how often modern politics tries to make learning into a joke. He didn't mention Trump's name at first. He spoke about why education matters when a country feels angry, because it teaches patience, evidence, and the discipline to stay focused on one question. Then he did something that looked minor, but shifted the mood. A staff member stepped forward and placed a simple folder on the lectern. No bold seal, no bright label, just paper. Obama tapped it once and calmly said he had brought something for the discussion. The audience leaned closer. He explained the folder was not a leak and not a stunt meant to embarrass anyone. It was a prop supporting a point built from public comments and how people speak when they want applause more than truth. He said the country had become addicted to credential battles. Who's smart? Who isn't? While real problems kept becoming more expensive. Then he looked straight into the camera and asked the question that cut through the noise. What were Americans supposed to do with a joke about grades? Would it lower rent, fix hospitals, or make a parent feel safer sending a child to school? The crowd made a sound that wasn't laughter yet, more like recognition. Only after that did he mention Trump. And even then, his tone stayed steady. He said if Trump wanted to debate results, he should debate results. If he wanted to debate ideas, he should debate ideas. But if the opening move was ridicule, it usually meant the speaker didn't trust his argument to stand by itself. Obama opened the folder and lifted one page for the audience to view from a distance. He didn't read private grades. He read Trump's own previous claims about being the best at everything, and the repeated demands for other people's records while keeping his own story unclear. Then he placed the page down and quietly said that transparency is not something you demand only from opponents. It's something you demonstrate when you ask for power. The room erupted, not because of a secret transcript, but because of the calm reasoning. Applause rose into a standing ovation as people understood what Obama had done. He hadn't attacked Trump's academics. He challenged the habit of using academics as a weapon. Obama lifted a hand and the room became quiet again. He said there's nothing wrong with an average report card. The issue is pretending it's a crown. The issue is mocking other people's education to hide insecurity. He said character is what appears when you're tempted to humiliate someone and choose restraint instead. Outside the hall, the clip spread quickly. Some people debated Trump, some debated Obama, but most people shared the same conclusion. The transcript wasn't the headline. The message was, in a few calm minutes, Obama turned a grade joke into a discussion about leadership, honesty, and what the country should value. And in a culture that celebrates noise, That quiet response made the crowd explode with energy. Turn on notifications if you believe truth deserves repetition.